Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a very important video because in 3 simple pictures, I'm going to show you how to double your net free cash flow on a monthly basis for a Shopify brand. Yes, it even works for dropshippers, but it works definitely much better for brands. All right, enough with the whispers. Let's get into it. So if you're wondering, by the way, why this video is going to be legit and why I'm giving it to you for free, because I'll be honest, not even courses teach you this shit, right? I'm giving it to you for free because I run an email marketing agency. We're really good at what we do and we only work with ecom brands. So if you're an ecom brand and you want to increase your lifetime value or just make more money with email marketing, book in a call with me below. And if you find this video useful, please share it with all of your other brand owner friends because I promise you, it's going to increase your reputation amongst the group if you sent them a piece of information that helps them double their fucking net free cash flow on a monthly basis, right? Like, who doesn't want that? So let's dive into it. First of all, the biggest lever you could pretty much pull is cut half of your product line, minimum, right? Because if you're a brand, you need to stock things, you need to meet MOQs, all of this shit, you need to bring it to your warehouse and then you distribute it, right? If you just cut most of your product line or cut most of your sizes, so for example, if you're an apparel brand, right? Stop ordering XS or like XXXL. It doesn't make sense. You're not going to sell that many of those, right? So by eliminating half of your product line, you're just going to free up cash because you don't have to buy shit that takes like, I don't know, 6 months to sell out, right? So I can give you a live example of this. This is one of the brands that I actually have equity in. You can see like we sold 536 necklace charts, and then we have a bunch of like other astrology type of jewelry on the brand. I cut out literally 13 out of the 15 products that was on the store. Lifetime guarantee obviously doesn't count because that's basically just free money, right? We're not selling anything with lifetime guarantees. Just by doing that, we were able to increase the revenue by 276% in the last 90 days because it freed up so much cash for us to scale, right? So what you need to do is go into your Shopify dashboard. You need to go to the point where it says top selling products, generate the report on that, and just look at what is the Pareto principle for your store, right? What products is consuming 80% of the sales, and just throw out the rest. They're garbage, right? You're not making money on those anyways. So next tip, you gotta negotiate better terms with suppliers. Hire a Chinese person if you have to, right? The thing is, most people just don't know how to negotiate better terms at all. What you want to do is, and I only know this because I understand the Chinese culture, is if you go to a Chinese manufacturer and say, hey, I need this many pieces made and I need it made every quarter, whatever. This is how much I'm willing to pay for it, right? If it's a big amount, the factory's not going to say no. Just because Chinese people, they don't give a shit. They just want to make money, right? Look at me. Anyways, now, how do you actually get the best terms? Well, first of all, you need to agree on price that the supplier and yourself are happy with, and then talk the terms, right? It's kind of like when you've already committed to paying them $100,000 every quarter or $200,000 every quarter, right? They're going to be much more willing to be flexible on terms with you because they don't want to lose. They have FOMO over however much the money is, right? So what you want to do is you want to negotiate lower MOQs, number one. That way, you're going to be able to test new products in the future without incurring too much cost. Also, it means that you can space out your orders a lot better. And this requires lower lead times as well. So for example, if they say, hey, we need 30 days, try to get it in 15, right? Try to get it in 21 days. Because what happens is if you have a lower MOQ as well as lower lead times, what you can do is rather than place an order every quarter, you can place an order every month, every 2 months, right? Because the lead times are a lot lower and the MOQs are a lot lower. So that way you can free up cash flow on a monthly basis. Another thing is that you could do, which is absolutely beautiful, is net 90 payment terms. This is something that a lot of brand owners just simply do not know about. Like, you can actually pay them after delivery. So a lot of times it's like 50-50, right? You pay 50% upfront or maybe like 60% upfront, 40 on delivery, that kind of stuff. You could just have better payment terms. Of course, there needs to be some level of trust established beforehand. And, you know, it might mean you going to China a couple times and having like in China's relationship is called guanxi. Basically, you go there, you take them out, drink with them, blah, blah, make friends with them. They build a bit of trust, you know, couple shots, couple cigarettes, that kind of shit. You build better trust with them. They're going to give you much better payment terms. Now, imagine if you can order something, right? Rather than paying 50% upfront, you pay 100% in 30 days time or whatever, or like, I don't know, like 20% initially or 25%, 30% initially rather than the 50% and the rest on delivery or the rest 30 days after delivery, right? That gives you a whole month to sell out your shit before you have to pay the original supplier. So, for example, if you were to sell something for $100, it costs you 20 to make. Rather than paying 10 up front, waiting 30 days before you can actually sell the damn thing, now you're paying, let's say 25% of COGS, right? You're paying $5 up front, and then you're waiting 21 days. You sell it, and then after you sell it, that's when you need to pay back the full amount, right? So payment terms can help you free out a massive amount of cash flow because, you know, you pay people after, basically. Last tip, right? Always prioritize cash collection upfront. So what I mean by this is pre-sell your stock. If you're a brand that already has somewhat of an audience and has brand loyalty and trust built with you, pre-sell shit, right? So for example, if you want to test a new product, just pre-sell it. And if it doesn't hit product market fit, you're still going to sell some. And if you have a low MOQ, like I said previously, you're still going to make a marginal amount of profit, right? So whereas a lot of brands out there nowadays are testing products at a loss, you are now testing it at either break even or a very thin margin, which is infinitely better, right? So pre-sales are great because it prioritizes cash collection up front. Another added perk of cash collected up front is because you already have the cash in the bank, you're a lot more certain when it comes to margins, right? So for example, let's say you were to invest $100 into ads and then get back 200 in pre-sale revenue. You know that if you just remove the pre-sale element, you're probably going to get a bit more out of ads, right? And let's say the product costs you, I don't know, another $100, right? So it's like $200 for $200 of revenue. Perfect, you're breaking even. But if you remove the pre-sale element, now you know that most likely there's going to be some margin to be made on top of that, right? So pre-sales and prioritizing cash collection upfront is super, super important. And by the way, this doesn't just apply to physical product ecom. This applies to anything. Even if you're running ads to sell high-ticket courses, in my case, agency services, like when you work with us, we charge you up front, but we're also very quick on delivering the revenue, which is why you should book in the call with us. So yeah, if you're a 7 to 8 figure brand, spread this with all your mates, book in a call with me, and I can make a shit ton of money for you through email and SMS marketing. See you in the next one.